Shalawam. First off and foremost, I'm going to give all my honors, praise, and glories to Yahawah, Ahchyam, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Qadash. Double honors to my apostles and the elders of GMS that do real well. Starting off with the apostle Tahar and down, the true men of Yahawashi that's been laboring and pushing in this truth for 30 plus years and still doing so until this day. And Shalawam to Senator Ahchyam out there that's pushing the truth through the spirit, power, and name of Yahawashi to seal the elect of Israel, followed by the 1/3 of Israel. Okay, and real quick, I wanted to touch on a term called reverse chronology. All right, and this term I heard from the elder out there in Mississippi. All right, the elder Kazakh. All right, and basically, it's when, for example, say if you watch a movie, and in that movie you witness the conclusion being shown as the first scene, the ending of the movie being shown as the first scene. All right, and then as you progress in the movie, they backtrack or whatever they do, and then it progresses toward the end to the end, and they show you how the events led up to the end, and then it all makes sense. All right, so I'm going to read the term reverse chronology. All right. And it says it's a method of storytelling whereby the plot is revealed in reverse order. All right. And the story employing this technique, the first scene shown is actually the conclusion to the plot. Right, man. And that's scriptural, man. All right. Because real quick, I'm going to get the book of St. Isaiah, chapter 46. And verse 10, all right, and it says, and it says, declaring the end from the beginning, right, man, and just like it said, all right, in the definition of the term reverse chronology, it says that they show the plot of the movie. I mean, it's like it that they show the conclusion of the movie, all right, in the beginning, all right, they show they show it in reverse. All right, reverse chronology. Okay, Isaiah 46 and verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done. Right, man, the things that are not yet done, man, the prophecies, man. Okay, the prophecies that are not yet that have not yet come to pass, man. All right, and that proves that all right, Salakia. All right, Satan had to present himself. But back to the point, I was just saying that, and that proves that the OT is still valid, man. There are still things that are not yet done. All right, you still have Isaiah 34, all right, talking about the nuclear missiles, all right, the destruction, all right, and that's before Isaiah 46, all right, and that hasn't come to pass yet, man. And Christians, and bugged out niggas say that the OT is not valid, man. You say that, it's not like it doesn't have any weight, but that's false, man. All right, because prophecies that are written down in the Old Testament have not even come to pass yet, man. All right, Isaiah 14, about how we're gonna, possess our oppressors. All right. And that hasn't come to pass yet. About how Esau's gonna fall and we're gonna rule over him. That's not in effect yet, but soon it will be. All right. These are the things that have been declared from the beginning, man. All right. The term, I'm gonna say it again, is called reverse chronology. Okay. And it says, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Okay. And the Most High, he's doing that. The Most High, he's bringing forth this word through his men. Okay, his counsel shall stand. And as it says in Isaiah 55 and verse 11, it says that the Most High's word is not going to return unto him void, meaning that it's not gonna be a boomerang unto him. It's gonna go out, man. Just like a bird. Flies out, wherever it flies to, it's going to go out, man. It's going to go forth, man. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep going in Isaiah 46. It keeps going about the bird. Matter of fact, Isaiah 46 and verse 11, and it says, "Calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that executed my counsel from a far country. Yea, I have spoken it. I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it. I have purposed it. I will also do it." Right, man. The Lord has brought forth this, man. All right, the Lord is gonna bring forth these prophecies, and and we're seeing it right now, man. All right, slowly but surely. All right, and that's why we do what we measure the time diligently, man. How do we measure the time? By being occupied in privacy, being a watchman of Yahawah Shema Shai, watching the news, being up to par with the recent things that are going on around the world, man. All right, as far as economic things, political things, things that have to do with dealing with war, things that have to do with dealing with privacy, man. Just a nip it in the bud, things that have to do with privacy, man. All right, and that's the spirit of Yahawah Shema Shai, man. Privacy, man, because all these things have been declared from the beginning. All right, and I'm gonna say it again. The term is called reverse chronology, man. All right, it means when the conclusion of a movie, all right, or a story is shown and is shown in the beginning. All right, in the end. All right, in the beginning, the end um um brought forth. All right, and right now the things that are leading up to the end. All right, these signs, man. Real quick, just to prove that, I'm gonna go to Second Ezra 16 and Second Ezra 16 and verse 37. It says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack." Right, man. The plagues draw nigh and are not slack, man. And what's a few of the plagues, man? The hour of temptation. Esau coming in like a flood. All right. The thermonuclear destruction. All right, these are some of the plagues that are soon going to come upon you people. All right, verse 38. It says, "As when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains can pass her womb, which pains when the child cometh, they slacken at a moment." Okay, because right, man, we are in the times of the stage of the contraction stage, man. All right, and what does a woman have before she brings forth her child? Contractions, man. All right, and once she's in labor, that child is gonna come is gonna come out regardless, man. That child is not gonna go back forth in a womb. It's not gonna go back forth inside the womb. It's gonna come out, man. And just like these plagues, all right, because being that we're in the time in the contraction stage, all right, seeing the signs and stuff like that, all right, that's how I know that we're soon gonna that we're approaching the end. All right, it says that the plagues draw nigh, man. And these plagues are drawing nigh, more and more by the day, man. Okay, and real quick, I'm gonna give you an indicator to show you that we're in the end. All right, this is the book of Saint Matthew's 24 and verse 14. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations." Right, man. And you can see that clearly. You have so many brothers waking up and have their pair of minds stirred up. By Yahawah Shema Shai, by way of his prophets. To wake them up, man. All right, and these men are waking up and preaching the word, man. And his words being preached unto all nations. On South America. Up here in North America. You got bros out there in Mexico. All right, Suriname. All right, the UK, everywhere, man. All right, Canada. These men are preaching this word, are preaching this glorious gospel, man. All right, and only the elect can obtain this gospel, obtain this truth. All right, All right, Matthew 24 and verse 13. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Right, man, and then shall the end come. All right, in the end, I mean, Slaki and the these men that are pushing forth this word today. All right, this has been declared from the beginning. All right, this has been set up by Yahawah Shai a long time ago, man. Okay. So this not new, man. It's just not being made manifest because why? Because it's called reverse chronology, man. All right, and then shall the end come. All right, right now we're at the end. We're in the last days of the last days. We in the fourth quarter, man. It's getting down to the get down. All right, and people gonna know that prophets of Yahawah Shah has been among them. All right, and everybody has no excuse anymore, man. Okay, and one more time, I read the definition of the word reverse chronology. All right, and it means it's a method of storytelling whereby the plot is revealed in reverse order. In a story employing this technique, the first scene shown is actually the conclusion to the plot. Okay, and right now we almost gonna be we're approaching the conclusion very soon, man. All right, we're almost approaching the conclusion. All right, and the conclusion is America being thrown down, man, and not being inhabited, right, ever again. Okay, and with that being said, I want to say, call Lord Yahawah Shai, Bahashem, Qadash, double honors to my apostles and elders of GMS that do real well. Starting off with Apostle Tahar now down. The true men of Yahawah Shai that's been pushing this truth for 30 plus years, is still pushing, still enduring until this day. Okay, and Shalawam to the hopeful elect out there, the house of David. All right, Shalawam.